last we saw Joseph, our intrepid hero, he had just saved his family, not to mention most of the known world, from the effects of a massive famine and relocated his family with him to Egypt where the food was. How do you follow that? The book of Exodus picks up a few generations and lots of babies later. The population of the Israelites was beginning to outgrow the Egyptian population. The Pharaoh was getting nervous. The Egyptian ruler, known as the Pharaoh, enslaved these now quite populous people and put them to work as slaves. Looks like it's time for another 60-second hero. The Israelites are sick, they're tired, not to mention hot, and now Pharaoh starts to kill babies to control their population. One family has a plan to save their baby, send him on a boat ride in a basket, where the Pharaoh's daughter finds him and raises him. Years later, Moses finds out the truth and gets really mad and kills a guy and runs off into the desert for 40 years. Chilling in the desert one day, Moses sees a bush on fire, sort of, and God tells him to go back to Egypt and free his people. After some discussion, Moses has a chat with Pharaoh and says, "Let my people go!" Pharaoh says, "Yeah, whatever." God sends a rash of plagues, although not a plague of rashes on Egypt. Frogs, hail, locusts, the usual plague stuff. The Israelites sit the last plague out and grab a bite to eat. That night, Pharaoh's son dies. He tells Moses, "Send them away!" Then realizes there's no one to build their pyramids, so he says, "Bring them back!" But by then, it's too late. Let the chase begin. Moses and his friends wind up between a rock and a wet place when God suddenly laid out the Red Sea road that the sea bees would have been proud of. The Egyptians go for a swim, and the Israelites wander in the desert and complain about everything. They write a book called 1001 Ways to Cook Manna, get handed the 10 Commandments, now on DVD and Blu-ray, twice thanks to that cow, and build the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, that one. And you thought the Bible was boring.